We begin to think about our goals in life as destinations, as points to which we must get. It begins to cut out all that makes the point worth having. It's like saying, well, instead of giving you a full banana to eat, I will give you the two precise ends of the banana. And that would not be, in any sense, a satisfactory meal. But that is what happens as we tend to fight our environment and to want to get rid of the wonderful limitation of space and distance. And you know, if we carry this kind of thing to its ultimate extreme, we get into a most extraordinary tangle, which I think I could very well illustrate in this way. Let's go and have a look over here at a sentence which has been written on the board. That is a sentence which is behaving like we are behaving in our mistrust of nature. That is a sentence which fundamentally does not trust itself. And it says of itself, this statement is false. Now, what do you see funny about that? This sentence behaves in an extremely peculiar way. Because if it is true, then it is not true. And if it's not true, then that's what it says, that it isn't true, so it's true. So that if this statement is true, it is false, and if it is false, it is true, and so on and so on. In other words, the meaning of the sentence is oscillating. It's shaking from true to false, like an electric bell vibrating. And in other words, you might say that this particular sentence is suffering from anxiety. For anxiety is the condition that comes upon us when we fundamentally mistrust ourselves, when we mistrust our own nature, and are trying to keep such a tight grip on it that we start to tremble, as one's hand starts to tremble if you become extremely anxious to hold it still. Now, Chinese thinking, of which there are really two main currents, the Taoist current and the Confucian. Taoist, that's spelled T-A-O-I-S-T, and Confucian. And both of these main currents of Chinese thought agree on one fundamental principle, and that is that the natural world in which we live and human nature itself must basically be trusted. They would say of a person who can't trust his own nature, well, if you can't trust your own nature, how can you trust your very mistrusting of it? How do you know that that's not wrong, too? And so if you don't trust your own nature, you are as fundamentally balled up as anyone can get.